English lesson with Mom Tinz sa Kenya. Hi grade 10 students, how is everyone doing? So we have to prepare this before we start the class. Self-learning modules, paper and pen, motivation and hard to learn. In our lesson for the week, we have plot, setting, and characterization. Our lesson objective is to differentiate plot, setting, and characterization. So do you like to watch a movie or do you love to read a story? What do you like about your favorite movie or storybook? Is it the character, the place or setting, or is it the plot that makes you love it? So let's discuss the first aspect of our topic, which is characters or characterization. Characters refer to persons, creatures, or things serving as actors or movers in a story. They portray specific roles with corresponding dialogues and plot lines. So there are two types of story characters. One is protagonist or protagonistes from the Greek word. The leading character, hero or heroine of a drama or other literary work. The second one is antagonist. In literature, it is usually a character or characters, whether it be human, natural, or supernatural, that oppose the story's main character. Characterization is a writer's tool or literary device that occurs anytime the author uses details to teach us about a person. This is used over the course of a story in order to tell the tale. Example, the Joker is a definition of pure evil. Really, there is no way that one cannot believe that he is anything less. Some people believe that he is a psychopath, but that is not true. The Joker feels emotion. Second one is plot. Plot in a narrative or creative writing is the sequence of events that make up a story, whether it's told, written, filmed, or sung. A plot diagram and its essential parts will help you describe what a plot is. Number one, we have exposition. It introduces the characters and setting. The exposition gives the background information about the main characters, establishes the setting, and states the problem in the story. It is followed by introduction of conflict, which is the major problem or the conflict of the story. Conflict can be any form of struggle the main character faces. There may be only one central struggle, or there may be many minor obstacles within a dominant struggle. Example of conflicts are character versus self, wherein the self struggles with its own soul, physical limitations, choices, and others. The other one is external, which is a struggle with a force outside oneself. Another conflict is character versus character. It is a struggle against other people. Another one is character versus nature, which is a struggle against animals, weather, environment. And then the last one is a character versus society, wherein it shows struggles against ideas, practices, or customs of others. The third one is climax. So this is the highest or most exciting point in the action. This is the turning point of the story. This is where the readers wonder on what will happen next. Will the conflict be resolved or not? So it is followed by the following action. After the climax, plot slows and moves towards resolution. So this is where the resolution begins. Events and complications start to fall into place. These are the events between climax and denouement, or the resolution. The resolution is the conclusion to the story in which the major conflicts are solved. This is the final outcome of events in the story. Next is analyzing the story using the diagram and the accompanying questions that help the reader to better understand the story. So about the exposition, you have to ask the question, what information does the writer give you at the beginning of the story? In the rising action, what event in the rising action drew you in the most as a reader or viewer? For conflict, what types of conflict are present in the story? How did you identify them? For climax, this is often the most exciting or suspenseful part of the story. Falling action, in what way is the action in this part of the story different from the first part? And for the resolution, how does this part of the story make you feel? What else could the writer have done? Next is setting. Setting refers to the time and location when and where a story takes place. Its aspects to consider on how setting contributes to a story are the following. Number 1, place, geographical location. Where is the location of the story taking place? Number 2, time, historical period, time of day, year. When is the story taking place? Number 3, weather conditions. Is it rainy, sunny, stormy? Number 4, social conditions. What is the daily life of the characters like? Does the story contain local color? Does it write on the speech? Does it focus on the speech, dress, mannerisms, customs? And then the last one is mood or atmosphere. What feeling is created at the beginning of the story? So some example here of a plot elements of Daedalus and Icarus. You have here the exposition, conflict, rising action, climax, falling action, and then the resolution. Activity time. So I want you to recall any movie that you have watched or story that you have read. Give the main characters and setting of the story. Then explain the plot of the story by making a plot diagram. For the summary of class, number 1, a character refers to a person, thing, or creature serving as actors or movers in a story. Stories have protagonists or lead character and antagonist or opposing character. Number 2, plot shows the sequence of events in the story. Its essential parts are exposition, conflict, rising action, climax, falling action, and a resolution or denouement. Number 3, setting, which refers to the time and location when and where a story takes place. Its aspects are place, time, weather condition, social condition, and mood or atmosphere. So thank you for participating. Happy learning! Please subscribe my YouTube channel, Chiriz Sekenya. Once again, I'm your mom, Tinz Sekenya. Have a good day.